Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bring On the Sunshine 2021. This is our 11th year, first year, of course, doing it online. And we are so happy and excited that you have come to join us in the experience this together. Before we go any further, we would like to say it is with gratitude and appreciation that we at Bring On the Sunshine acknowledge that we live, learn, and work within the traditional territories of the Six Nations and the Mississaugas of New Credit. As residents of Waterloo region within the How Demand Tract, which is the land promised to the Six Nations and it takes in 6 miles on each side of the Grand River, we are very, very happy to be here and giving you this presentation, Bring On the Sunshine 2021. And our theme this year, just so I can get everybody excited about this theme. Black history is African history, is world history. Thank you.
Bring on the sunshine 2021. In Escomatin for the tobacco. I am Kiwe Tinway in the Ne, from the people of the Mishkegawak, Fox Lake Reserve, Chapel Cree First Nation Bear Clan. And I am a beautiful person. I'd like to say a prayer to open up this event. I'm going to pray with some tobacco. I'm going to say, Wache Hane Boju Sego. I am Kiwe Tinway in the Ne, from the people of the Mishkegawak, Fox Lake Reserve, Chapel Cree First Nation. And I'm a beautiful person. I ask that the ancestors from all nations be with us as we open up this event. I ask that the Haudenosaunee, the Neutral, and the Anishinaabe be with us today. As we come together and unite as people of the community. We come together to enjoy our cultures. We come together to have conversation, and we come together with a common thread of connectedness, a hope. Now I'm going to light this smudge. I'm going to wash it over. And as I wash this smoke over you, this medicine, let it connect with you. Let it wash away your troubles. Let it soothe you. Let it guide you. So as I virtually wash the smoke of the medicines over you, let it wash over your eyes so that anything that you see during today, you'll see it in a good way and in a kind way. Let the smoke wash over your ears so that as you hear things throughout the day, you'll hear them in a good way, in a kind way. Let this smoke wash over the top of your heads so that any thoughts that you have throughout the day will be good thoughts and kind thoughts. Bring that smoke, bring it to your throat so that any words you speak will be kind words, that you'll have a strong voice. Pull that smoke into your heart. Pull it into your heart so you'll have empathy and love for yourself and love for others. Pull this smoke right into your core so that you can stay centered as you come out into creation. Wash the smoke down each leg so that you can remember how sacred life is, and that each step that you're taking on Mother Earth is sacred. Wash some smoke up to the Creator and push some smoke down to Mother Earth. Now as we give thanks for this day, we need to remember everything we're giving thanks for and our connectedness to everything around us. We need to give thanks for the connectedness to the two-legged, to the four-legged, to the winged ones, to the swimmers, to the crawlers, to the four winds, to all living plants, to the trees, to the rocks, to the minerals and the mountains and the rivers and the streams and the oceans, all within that circle of life. We want to find centeredness and connectedness in between the mountains and the meadows. I'm going to sing a song, and this song that I'm singing for you today, to open up Sunshine 21, bring on the Sunshine 21, is a thank you song. It's a thank you song to the Creator for everything that Mother Earth gives us. Mother Earth gives us everything that we need to sustain life. So as I sing this song, think about gratitude, think about connectedness, and think about what brought us all here together today. drum represents the heartbeat of Mother Earth. The drum always keeps us connected to our mother. The drum always keeps us connected to culture. And when we sing and when we drum, it's a form of prayer. So it was an honor for me to sing for you and for me to pray for you today. I want you to all have a great time at this virtual event. I know that, some of us are struggling during these times. We have to remember that, Mother Earth is always there for us. Mother Earth is always waiting for us. And that's how we feed our spirits, by connecting with Mother Earth. Ganun ko matin. Aho.
There. Yeah.
Next, we're going to have our national anthem, O Canada.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for
thee. That was the national anthem, and thanks to Casey for that.
We have a wonderful team, don't we?
Absolutely. We have an awesome team that just shows up and does things on the fly, and then off they're gone.
Absolutely. So up next, I think we're going to be joined in conversation with Mayor Barry.
Hello, Barry. How are you doing?
Oops. Wonderful. How are you doing?
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome for you to join us.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. It's great to be here virtually. I mean, we all wish we were at City Hall together as we are normally, but it doesn't mean we can't have a great celebration of African and Black culture.
Absolutely. Even with all the technical difficulties, I hope that people are still enjoying themselves wherever they are as well.
You guys are doing awesome.
Thank you so much. And you've been with us for so many years. We've hosted this event at City Hall. But what can you say about Bring On the Sunshine? What do you think about us?
You know what? It's tremendous to see how your organization has grown from the beginning. I remember the early years of the festival, which was at Forest Hill United, I believe.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
And Jack Terry Carroll and others who were involved in helping bring it to fruition. It was pretty amazing to see how it came. And for me, one of the things that always stood out was that it was a Black founded and a Black led organization that really wanted to share not just African, but Caribbean and Black cultures with the people of Kitchener, and to not just to celebrate the cultures, but also to educate people. And I think, as time has gone on, we've not only educated, but we've also gotten people to start advocating about issues that are important as well. And this past year has certainly brought, a lot of that to the forefront.
Absolutely, it's and we at Bring On the Sunshine are grateful to the city and to your leadership in being willing and able to assist when we've come looking for help. So it's always a positive dealing with the city.
Absolutely. Thank you for helping us transitioning with us. I think the city has worked with us as we've made changes this year, so we definitely appreciate that. And yeah, any other words that you would like to say this Family Day? I actually realized this morning it was also Valentine's Day. With the festival, it just didn't seem.
Very true.
You didn't feel very much Valentine-y, did you? So I thought it would be appropriate that I wore a red shirt for Valentine's and the yellow sweater for Bring On the Sunshine colors.
That's awesome.
Today. And, listen, this has been a busy weekend overall because, we've had Valentine's Day, we've had Family Day weekend, we've had, Bring On the Sunshine Festival. And of course, yesterday, our Asian friends also were celebrating the start of the Lunar New Year. So it's been like all celebrations all weekend long. I think it'd be great if we could line these up every year like this. It just makes for a great celebration. But what's really exciting is that tomorrow also happens to be Flag Day. And it's the 51st anniversary of our Canadian flag. And that is really the one thing that unites all of us, other than our First Nations people, because we're all immigrants to this country at one point or another. Myself, I was born overseas as well. And to think that we can take a weekend like this and celebrate the diversity of our cultures and learn from each other is important. I think to some of the values that Bring On the Sunshine talks about, in terms of collaboration, culture and storytelling, listening, excellence, respect. And I go back to what's on your website, and I may pronounce this incorrectly, but it's Ubuntu Nagabantu. I apologize if I messed that up.
I can help you there. It's Ubuntu Ngabantu.
Okay. But it really is. I am because we are. A person is a person because of people, and I've had the opportunity last year to actually I guess it was the end of 2019 to travel to the land of Nelson Mandela for some of my work with cities around the world, and to really help me further appreciate the important role that Nelson played, not only in South Africa, but in fact for all of us around the world. And festivals like this allow us to bring that to the forefront, but also remind us of the important role that all of us as Canadians, but in particular those of us of privilege to fight against systemic racism and to make our community a fair and a more just community. And I think the past year and COVID-19 has really brought that to the forefront. So I know many of you have been involved in a lot of that work, and I want to thank you for it. And as a city, we're committed to continue working together with you and others in the African, Caribbean, and Black community to build a stronger community together.
Well, thank you so much, Barry, for stopping by and having a chat with us. It's interesting you talked about Nelson Mandela as well. One of the things we have going on in our education session is just some history on Robben Island, which is where he was imprisoned. And it talks about more than just Nelson Mandela. So I urge you to go to Hopin and check it out. What's coming up next, Alan?
Coming up next, we've got an introduction of the bots team 2021. So all the young and amazing people that have been putting this together, including me, on the young side. So, so that's what's coming up. And then after that, we'll have more stuff coming. And again, thank you, Barry.
Thank you, Barry.
Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the festival, everyone. And thanks to all of the volunteers and sponsors.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so Casey, come on up.
Hello, everyone. So I get the privilege of introducing our amazing team. We have been working very, very hard, some of us for the past year, just working on getting this festival to be the amazing quality that you are used to and you expect over the last 10 years. And we really were able to pull it together. So I'd love to say a big thank you to our amazing team. And you'll get to watch this video to meet them a little bit and get to know a little bit more about them because they're really, really amazing, talented, and a diverse group of people.
The community is the heart of Bring on the Sunshine, but there is an amazing group of humans working very hard to make it happen each year. Come behind the scenes and meet some of our amazing team members for 2021.
My full name is Kurukwashi Magama. What Kurukwashi means is God's will. I'm not sure what Magama means.
My full name is Jaleel Gade Debs. I'm not sure what Gade or Debs mean, but Jaleel, it's an Arabic name and it means greatness. Yeah.
My full name is Vinita and it means politeness and quiet and humble.
My full name is Kenya Sila and it means the one who brings light. But everyone calls me Casey.
My name is Karen Fatima Jangaja. As for my first name, I do not know what it actually means, but it has become a very popular meme for middle-aged white women who are ignorant and entitled. They're also well known for asking for the manager. I'm not that Karen.
So my full name is Ifwa Adabwa. Ifwa means girl born on Friday. And Adabwa, I honestly don't know. I just know it's named after my dad's mom.
My name is Umu Nabi, but those who know me call me African Queen.
My name is Gongwa Kebit Olivia. Yes, I know. I have two last names.
Okay.
Kebit, my family's name, my dad's name. So Gongwa, we can say that Gongwa is like the sea.
My name is Alice Kudzanai Penny. Yes, that's my name. I didn't change my name to Penny. My middle name is Kudzanai, which means to respect each other. Yeah, Alice, I was named after my grandmother, and Penny obviously is the family name.
My name is Michaela, and I think I Googled it once, and it means a gift from God, but I don't know if that's actually true. I have not asked my parents.
My name is Fidelia. Ukweje used to be a Tokina. So Fidelia is a Latin word for faithful or loyal. Ukweje, I don't know, but I'll ask my husband. And Motokina means that the ground is unshakable, which means that whatever life throws at you, you're going to stand firm and overcome it.
My full name is Jacqueline Suzanne Terry and now Carol. Jackie comes from Jacob, so it means one who takes the place of another. And it actually comes from my dad used to have a little baji called Jackie that used to take food from his lip, and he loved that little bird so much he called his first child after his favorite bird.
All right, so you've gotten the chance to meet our amazing team. A lot of them will be interacting in the festival as well, so hopefully you'll get a chance to chat with some of them and get to know them a little bit better. But up next, we've got Afro Tribal. They are a dance group based in Guelph, and they've been with us for a very, very long time. They're like family. Their dance is a West African style, and I hope you enjoy.
Let's go. mad thing. Get bugger than John Wayne. Bugger than John Wayne. One more. Bugger dance, we go boogie all night. Freestyle. Bugger dance, we go boogie all night.
Okay, so this is for Jay, who asked me to look at his African proverb series and film myself looking at them. So here you go, Jay. So opened up the African proverbs. The proverb is, teeth do not see poverty. Does that mean because you can always find food? So if you can always find food, you're not poor? Or teeth are not alive, so they don't know what being poor means? Or teeth don't have eyes? Okay, all right, I really don't know. All right, let's have a look. What it means. Ugh. Even when circumstances are dire, people still manage to find something to smile about.
Okay, so thank you, Jackie, for that proverb video. That was very funny, and you almost got it. So next up, we have Black Roots Marimba. And Black Roots Marimba is a group based in Cape Town, South Africa. And music is a very big part of everyday life in Southern Africa. And there's definitely no shortage of talent there.
Yeah, absolutely. There's pure love and pure enjoyment when it comes to playing sound in Southern Africa. So marimba and mbira are things mostly played and found in Southern Africa. And we are bringing you this group based in South Africa. Only one out of them is actually a professional musician. The rest play for the love of it, for the enjoyment of it. So we hope you're going to be taken on this emotional, beautiful journey, both emotional because you're looking at something amazing as far as the weather is concerned, especially if you're in Canada. Yeah. And if you're not, just for the love of the music.
Yep. So get ready to jam out to some Black Roots Marimba.
Yep. I'm already dancing, so it will catch up with me while I'm on the go.
Hello everyone. Hope you are having a wonderful butts this year and hope that everything is going amazing for you. We know that 2020 has been crazy. So with that being said, we have a little surprise for you. My name is Ishanesu and this is Sosi Africa or Black Roots Marimba Band. And now with that, this is
Luto Mzongwana.
Luto Mzongwane. And these guys are going to tell you a little bit about what the marimba is, where the marimba is from, and they'll give you something special from it. So Luto, please tell us a little bit more about this instrument.
So this is Imarimba from Zimbabwe. It's made out of wood, and if you see here underneath the notes, it's tuned to the different key. So you can get a marimba on C, on G, whatever key you want. So it depending on you. So this part is called the resonator. It's the resonator, and these are the notes. We use beaters, other people call it mallets, to take out the sound from the instrument.
Oh, you're speaking
Yeah.
about the sound. Can one of you please just play something for us so that
Okay,
we can
we'll
hear the
ask Guy
sound?
to do it for us. Sir.
Oh,
yeah.
Isn't that beautiful? Like, I'm sure you guys want to come to Africa and try out these instruments, right? Well, anyway, now that you know what the instrument is, now that you know where it's from, how it is made, and how it makes the sound, Sosi Africa is going to give you a really good performance. So stay tuned for this.
When the blood smelling, you're the best. Wow, utaluka kanjani? Verse 16. Lizofana wami ukuthi liluka kanjani? Awufuna lizofana wami. Ayaluka amadoda. Ayaluka kabi. Walaka. 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 Batuta bapoleta simba. Batuta bapoleta. You must never win. You must never win. I know you know. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You don't know far. You don't know far. You don't know far. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Why you get that so? this side. Hello, Paulina. Hello. Hello, ma'am. Hello, Paulina. It's good. Hello, Paulina. It's good, Paulina. Are you good? Are you marvelous? Yeah. Paulina. 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 Paulina, man. Which one's Paulina? Hey, she looks like Paulina. What's that? Paulina. Yes, Paulina, boy. Paulina. 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 You must never, ever.
Urezentabas tumelas in South Africa. Shosholoza. We are having so much fun here. I hope everyone is enjoying it as much as I promise. In between scenes, we're here and we're dancing. And it makes me miss home. All that sunshine, the seashore. I don't know. Did you enjoy that, Casey?
I loved it. I loved it so much. It was amazing. I just couldn't stop dancing the whole time.
Absolutely. So, and in case you enjoyed that just as much as I did, we are going to have a tutorial tomorrow as well. So that's going to be really, really fun and tell you a little bit more about what gumbo dancing is and how it all started. So up next, we're actually going to have a little chat with a friend of mine. I guess she's also an MP. She has many titles. So can we add her on and see what she has to say?
Hi, Alice. Hi, Casey. Casey, I love you.
See, I wasn't even sure how to introduce you. Do I say honorable? Like, you know.
Alice, you called me a friend, and that's like the best Valentine's Day present ever.
So, you know, like, because obviously when we're in private, I know exactly what to call you, but now I'm like, oh, do I behave? What do I do? I'm not so sure.
You always behave, Alice. This is
I love the little puppy. See, my kids would be so jealous.
And her name is Kushi, and Kushi in Punjabi means happiness.
Oh,
and
nice.
So I just wanted everyone to meet her because I've only had her for a week, and I was like, she's gonna have her big celebration at Bring On the Sunshine because you know how much I love Bring On the Sunshine.
Yeah, if we were in person, I'm sure my kids would steal that for the day.
Definitely, maybe for two actually.
But you know, like your kids, Alice, are my kids.
Absolutely. And that's the African way. See, you understand us. You absolutely understand us.
Communities
How are
raise
you doing
children,
anyway?
and that's what we do. How are you ladies doing?
Good, we're good. How are you doing?
I'm loving the music. I'm loving the way you're organizing. I was not sure what to expect for the first virtual experience. I remember the first year we did Bring on the Sunshine. And I
Yes.
remember how much I learned from that experience. And I remember sharing that my mom is born in Nairobi, Kenya, and my grandma was born in Umoria, Uganda. So, everyone leads to Africa in one way or another. And it's essential that we celebrate African culture and to bring sunshine in the winter.
Right? Did you get a chance to watch that the marimba video that we just played?
I'm with you. I'm with you for the whole time today until 6 o'clock, and I'm with you the whole for 4 hours.
Love always. And for those who don't know, Bardish has been there from the beginning. She has scrubbed toilets. I refuse to scrub toilets, but she has. So she has earned my undying respect for that. I'll say that in public.
She's not afraid to get her hands dirty and get super involved in every single aspect because she just cares so much. So we really appreciate that she's here.
I said to Jackie, I said it's going to be the first year because last year there was a couple of scheduling conflicts, but I showed up at the end to help pack the chairs away. And this is going to be the first year that I'm not going to have to clean up.
Yeah, absolutely. No cleanup. It's the easiest cleanup this year. So it's quite awesome. So what have you learned from us, from Bring On the Sunshine? Have you learned anything?
I've learned a lot. I've learned that communities really do raise children. I've learned that if you leave the ladder down, we will build the leaders of tomorrow who are the leaders of today. If I look at the Bring On the Sunshine crew, it transforms every single year. And if I look at the crew that is here right in front of you, I just want to give a kudos to Jackie Terry. Like Jackie, I remember the first time I met her and I absolutely love her. Jackie is family. And she's broadened my horizons and she allowed me to understand that sometimes like structures are meant to be flexible. And as long as it works at the end of the day and you serve your purpose, that's what matters. And I think sometimes that's what our society needs more than ever. The structures and the systems we have in place aren't necessarily meant for everyone to succeed. But the structures and systems that Bring On the Sunshine and the team is putting into place is to allow every single individual to realize their potential and to be the leader that they are. And whether it's the camps that you're involved with, whether it's all the work that you do in the community, I have seen people go from not being the happiest to being like shining stars. And it's because you allow every individual to be their true authentic self. And I absolutely love that. And that's what I try to promote as the Minister of Diversity and Inclusion in Youth.
Oh, she's talking. Oh, sorry. We thought you were still talking. Technical difficulties there.
So I just want everyone to know that I hope everyone participates. I'll keep talking, Alice. I can talk for days. I used to be the
you and I can do that for days too.
That's why you and I are sisters from different misters, But I just want to give a shout out to all the volunteers, all the people who are involved. I know that Tim Lewis and Raj Saini and Brian May and myself are really grateful to the work that's been done. And we're also really grateful because we know the pandemic has impacted all Canadians, disproportionately certain segments. And the fact that you've allowed us to create space virtually. And I will never lose sight of the individuals who don't have access to the internet. So we're going to continue fighting for those individuals as well to make sure that they are also connected. But please know that our government, under the leadership of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, myself, all of us, we're here to fight for you. But we need to hear from you. So government does not have all the answers, but you do. And if in Canada, our diversity is the strength, then we need to hear from that diversity. And it's not just the shells we occupy, but it's the diversity of experiences, of perspectives, of regions, of languages. So we want to keep working with you. And like today, I heard Casey sing. And it was fabulous.
Thank you.
Hidden talents.
And we need to make them shine, right? So I think that's why sometimes we just have these expectations as to where people are, but we really need to get into people's backyards and we need to understand, what they have to contribute and what the challenges are. And we really need to know like how we work together to pave an even better Canada and a consciously more inclusive opportunity for all. And I think that's what we're here to do. And that's what Bring on the Sunshine does. So I'm so grateful for this opportunity to be with you. And I'm so thankful to each and every single one of you.
Thank you so much, Bardish, and thank you for always taking time for us. And for those who don't know, she doesn't only take time for us in front of the camera. She came out to some of our meetings. I know it was very meaningful to our team to get a chance to chat with you and just hear from the Honorable Minister of Diversity and Inclusion. So thank you so much for stopping by. Casey, did you have any final words?
I just wanted to say thank you as well. The team really, really appreciates everything that you do. Those messages that you gave, everyone were so beautiful. Everyone really loved them. So thank you.
Yeah, no cleaning tables today. So thank you, Bardish.
If you need me, I'm a message away. I have a couple of events right after we close today for like an hour and a half. But if you need me, just know that I will be there whenever you need me. To everyone, keep well and safe. It's a challenging time, but you are not alone. Mental health is real, so please take time to see the resources that are available and never hesitate to ask for help. I know it's challenging, but it's important to take care of each other. And with the amazing lineup today, dance. And so I'm going to go back onto the other side of this, and I'm going to continue moving this body and just enjoying the fabulous entertainment and just the embracing of culture. That's what I'm loving the most. So thank you so much for broadening my horizons always.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Bardish. Enjoy the rest of the festival. Now, Casey, what do you think we have coming up next now?
So next up, we've got a dance from Nigeria. It's called the Sunda dance, and it is a farmer's dance. So this dance is an occupational dance that projects the occupations of farming. And it flows with the order of men tilling the soil while the women take to the floor and plant as the men rest. And then afterwards, they all come together and they harvest, with the men harvesting and putting in the baskets of the women. So I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, and just to add on, I hope I'm getting my facts right, but I believe it is from the Tiv people of the region in Nigeria. So enjoy.
Igba buwa ma kuruze o. Igba mo kanem devo. Igba ne wam kiava. Igba o. Igba buwa ma kuruze o. Igba mo kanem devo. Igba ne wam kiava.
Wam ne ju. Luan manajo yanjekpa. Igba tere me mfati eze. Salwam ke uraza wana yae. Wana nobulo kasi yani vamaru amte.
Uma se ya. Uma se ya se. Yes. Ekume uma se ya. Uma se ya se. Isho. Akpo pango evi ago. Umelo ya se kumeda. Yo se wa saka.
That was amazing. I think I overdanced there. I don't know if there's something called overdancing, but I sure danced. Oh, awesome music from Nigeria and the dancing, the everything that comes with it. Absolutely amazing. Jalil, what do you think of that?
Yeah, that was really amazing. I've never I really love the dance style, and it's just really amazing just to see different dance styles from different parts of the world, and also the different, just the diversity.
Oh yeah, I'm like dancing over here. I'm so tired. I'm thinking like, whoa! By the time we're done with the festival, I think I would have lost like 20 pounds or something with all the dancing and sweating that's going on. But now we are going to talk to somebody we think is awesome. Yes, and this is a friend of mine. Again, we make so many friends all over the place. We bring on the sunshine. And we've got Laura May Lindo. Calling Laura May up.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Hi, awesome, awesome. How are you doing? So good to see you.
It is so lovely to see you. I miss you folks.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen you in a bit.
I know. But I'm so happy that you've created this space for us to come together today. You even brought out the sunshine. It's like sunny out here.
Yeah, no.
You see?
Yeah, I was so surprised when I went outside.
It always seems to happen every year. Bring on the sunshine and bam!
Brings on the sunshine.
Yeah, the sun shows up.
I love it.
Well, Laura, here's the one thing I would ask you. Just take a minute to introduce yourself, who you are, so the folks around know you.
Sure. I am the MPP for Kitchener Centre. So usually when we are all together, I'm right there at City Hall, and that is in my riding. I'm so honored to be able to host these kinds of events as well, which is lovely. And I am the critic for anti-racism, colleges and universities, and I am the chair of the Ontario NDP's Black Caucus. Woo! Hey, happy Black History Month, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy Black History Month to you too, my dear.
Oh, I am loving Black History Month. They think it's over on the 28th, but I just keep it going.
You know, right?
Yeah, all year round.
Mm-hmm.
We keep it going all year round.
For sure.
So we call it Black History Year.
It's Black History Year. I love it.
Yes. So Laura, I know you have seen us. You're part of the region. You're part of the driving force behind racial harmony, trying to get us all to be on the same page, speak the same language if we can sometimes. Mm-hmm. So tell us your thoughts of Bring On the Sunshine over the past few years that you have been with us.
Well, it's interesting. I was thinking about where I would even start. And my first thought was the jewelry and the clothing that I often take home, the really unique hair products that come out. Do you know the vendors that do that? Like, I would go to Bring On the Sunshine, and there I could find stuff for my kids' hair. I would find creams and such that I wouldn't be able to necessarily pick up at other stores. Those local vendors, it was the starting point for me when I thought about what it is that Bring On the Sunshine brings. And at first I thought, well, why does that matter in terms of the broader discussions that we're having in community? And then I was reminded about that report that just came out from Public Health, right? Black folks, racialized people, low-income folks are disproportionately impacted by COVID. And so if we don't find spaces and create spaces for those vendors to be able to share their wares, we're not providing them a space to recover from the pandemic. And so sometimes we celebrate these moments and we think it's just about the dancing, or it's just about the songs, or it's just about the superficial stuff. But that joy is actually joy that Black folks bring with them when they are traveling through some of the hardest times. And so here we are having this conversation during such a difficult time. And you folks are still creating a space for vendors to be able to still bring what they do into this space, which also reminds me that it's so important for us to make those spaces available year round. right? Because we can't have situations like this where like we can't come together so less vendors can bring their wares, and we don't do anything to circle back and make sure that they're okay and that they can navigate this pandemic. So those are the kinds of thoughts that I'm having about Bring on the Sunshine and why it's so important for us to keep doing this work. It's much bigger than the joy that sometimes we get used to celebrating, you know? It's so much bigger, it's so much deeper.
Yeah, definitely. I think I agree with everything you said. It's so important that we support Black-owned and African-owned businesses, especially during this time when so many businesses are struggling.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah. And
They're
just another
struggling, and sorry, I know you have another question for me, but
No,
I'm going
fine.
in.
No, go ahead.
I'm in a zone, my friends. I'm in a zone.
Yeah.
So they're struggling, but I think the other piece of that struggle is that they don't have access to this typical thing that businesses is able to access for supports, even during COVID, right? So some of these local artists and vendors wouldn't necessarily be able to access some of the government supports that have come out. And so that's something that we have to think about when we think about how are we going to navigate, right? Like, how are we going to get through? We can't forget them. And they do more than just sort of, show up once a year. They need to have that support year round, and they need to be recognized for how valuable they are in this community.
Absolutely.
Anyway, okay, over to you.
And
yeah, definitely.
What we are doing, actually, right now, we also have vendors on Hopin. It's a Hopin platform. And right now, as you are watching us on YouTube, on Facebook Live, you can jump on to Hopin and watch what the vendors have for you. And you have a chance to interact with all the different vendors on the platform Hopin. Now, Laura, I know you are big on education.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's something that is
very
important to you. So maybe this year we have a theme that we are running with. Black history is African history, is world history. Now, if you, from your educational background, if you could just throw just a little bit of what that means to you and how the region here can take this series that we are curating as Bring on the Sunshine.
It's a fantastic theme, and it's such an important theme. So, when we come together in these spaces, we're able to start the conversation somewhere different. And so I'm going to start it with our ancestors. We've had people fighting to have Black history, African history, incorporated into the Ontario education system forever. For decades, they've been fighting this fight, saying that our history is your history. Why are you ignoring us and silencing our history? And so now you jump ahead. We've seen BLM protests, marches, solidarity marches. We've seen people advocating for a change in the curriculum. My friend Lorraine Harris has put out an African history curriculum that people can use and access year round, right? There's another group, another fellow, a teacher in Toronto who's doing the same thing, and it's being left to individual educators to create something that these broader systems should already be demanding from our school system, right? And so the theme is amazing. And what it should do for many of us that are here, because there are a lot of local leaders that are here, that should push us to use our power and our privilege in ways that are responsible and responsive to what community is asking for. And that means fighting. When I go back to Queen's Park in a couple days, I know I'm going to be fighting to make changes in that curriculum. I'm going to be fighting to make changes in our Education Act. I'm going to be fighting to make sure that we are centered in our educational system. Because when the most vulnerable people are centered, every single person wins. So that myth that if you focus on us, then that means we're not focusing on other things, that is a myth, right? The reality is you focus on the most vulnerable and absolutely everybody wins. And Black folks, it is Black History Month, and every month of the year you are allowed to say, I deserve to be centered in this discussion.
Absolutely. And Jalil, I think you have a petition that you started. If you could just jump in and tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I actually, for my school civics class, I started a petition to incorporate Black history and Indigenous history, Canadian history into the Ontario curriculum. And I think it has 13,000 signatures now. And yeah, so I think it's really like basically my whole life. Most of the time, teachers, it's not a part of the curriculum. It's not actually a part of the curriculum. They just leave it up to the teacher. Like maybe sometimes you might have a very woke teacher who might teach you Black history, but it shouldn't be left into the hands of the teacher. It should be mandatory in the curriculum. And yeah, so
I want you to share that petition with me, because I am the member for Kitchener Center, and it is literally my responsibility to bring your voice to Queen's Park. That is my gig. So you share that petition with me so I can bring that to Queen's Park and let them know that even the students today are still fighting for this. And I promise you I will bring that over there. Promise, promise, promise.
I'll just point it out right now. This is what Bring On the Sunshine is about. Getting the youth to express themselves, to express where they are, and then putting them in contact with the people who can actually make a change that they are looking for. This is Bring On the Sunshine in action. Thank you so much, Laura May, for joining us. And for anything and everything else that we need, we know where to find you.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, we know where to find you. You cannot run, you cannot hide.
I will never hide.
And Jalil?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for coming, having this conversation with us.
Thank you for your advocacy. That's what this is about. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much, Laura May, for joining us. It has been super awesome. And Jalil, we're going to continue with this. But right now, we have Errol Blackwood coming up. Now, I love Errol Blackwood. I love Errol. Like, I love his music. He's a legend. He's a legend. And then right here in Waterloo region, if you don't know Errol Blackwood, well, make sure you go look. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Errol Blackwood, he's an award-winning artist who actually won his first Juno Award in 1987, and he's won many more awards since then. And he had actually been nominated for 15 awards and won 11 out of them. And he's even sang with Gregory Isaac and Bob Marley, and he's actually toured the world with Bob Marley's band, which is pretty cool. Yeah. And Errol, as Alan said, Errol is local to the KW region, and it's really our honor to share his music with you.
Yes. So I come, I see. Errol Blackwood.
Yes, Errol Blackwood here. This is one of my upcoming songs from my album. It's one called I Come I See. Do it first. I was born on a mountain in the Maroon Hills in the islands of Jamaica. Papa was a preacher. Mama used to say, shine your shoes, boy, and put on your Sunday suit. Gospel music playing in the churches. And I have been drummers chanting through the night. Oh, my foundation is strong. Like a mountain, I stand. Oh, I come I see. I write and sing. I come and see. And I write and I sing. Oh, I come and see. I write and sing. I come and see. And I write and I sing. not just the churches, not just the congregation. It's the masters of deception. Whoa, 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 whoa. Them who kill the prophets, they come in his name. They build monuments of war. Oh, they stop the chant for justice and peace, for you and me to be free. Oh, I come, I see, I write, I see, I come, I see, and I write and I sing. I come, I see, I write, I sing, I come, I see, and I write and I sing. It's not just the armies, not just the soldiers, it's the man who holds a pen. Oh, they write the wars in the name of peace, like piercing thorns and hanging trees. They build their religion with whips and chains, but loving God is not in vain. See, the truth will shine a light, burn through the night and make the darkness shine so bright, so bright. I come, I see, I write, I sing, I come, I see, and I write and I sing. I come, I see, I write, I sing, I come, I see, and I write and I sing.
All right, so that was some beautiful, beautiful music by Errol. He's always amazing to hear. When we are able to go live eventually in person again, you should definitely come out to see him because it is such a treat to watch him live. Really, really amazing.
Yeah,
So
such an
next
amazing
up-
songwriter.
Next up, we've got a familiar face, Alan. Jaleel, how do you feel about Ekaya and the band?
Well, Akaya has definitely been with Bots straight from the beginning, straight from the first festival 10 years ago, and we've both of us have grown together with the support of one another, and their sound is really a beautiful fusion of many different styles of music. You have to hear it to really see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and this song is very, very special. It's called Another One, and it talks about dealing with loss, one at a time. And it talks about dealing with loss, and how we often think that time heals all wounds, but for the African community and Black people throughout the diaspora, that isn't the case. Time isn't the thing that will heal us. It requires work and lots of work to heal. It's not just something that will pass. And a lot of times as Black people, we hear, this was so long ago, 400 years ago, time doesn't heal everything. We carry this everywhere we go. it's born into us, are ingrained into us, and just letting it pass and sitting on it doesn't do anything. And I feel like Ekaya expresses that beautifully. So please enjoy.
Say that it wouldn't hurt me no more. You say that it wouldn't hurt me no more. After a while, time will heal everything. After a while, time will heal everything. You say that it wouldn't hurt me no more. You have a broken heart. Give it time. You have an open wound and it hurts. Give it time. You have lost someone close. Give it time. You don't know what to do with your life. Give it time. You say that it wouldn't hurt me no more. I have given it time, so much time. I have given it time, so much time. Ngiyakumbula umzali wami. Ngiyakumbula umzali wami. Oh, puti wami, umfo wami. Ah. Oh, puti wami, umfo wami. Ah. Time will not give me back my father. No. Time will not give me back my brother. No. Time will not give me back the love that is gone. After a while, time will heal everything. After a while, time will heal everything.
How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is having fun. Hello, hello. I hope everyone is having fun. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And again, my name is Umu, and I'm going to introduce the Klama Ghana dance. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are having fun. So the Klama Ghana dance, it's from a dance of the Kurobo people of Ghana. Is my Ghanaian people watching? Is everyone watching? Ghana, where we go? Let's do this. So this dance is usually performed during the diaper rite when a girl reaches puberty and is welcomed into womanhood. I believe if I was born in Ghana, this would have happened to me. But so this dance usually introduces the girl to the community when they reaches the womanhood age or puberty age. During this dance, they will wear a lot of outfit, a lot of beads, a lot of designs, beautiful African queen representing the culture. And it shows the more beads people wear, the more beads the girl wear is the more they show that you're from a wealthy family. So this dance focuses mainly on the hands and the feet in rhythm. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're going to be excited about it because I am going to dance. So now let's do the Ghana Kalama dance, the Depo.
Hi, I'm Karen Redmond, Chair of Waterloo Region. On behalf of Regional Council and myself, I want to welcome you to Bring on the Sunshine 2021. You know, if I was going to be any animal, I would choose to be a West Highland White. This West Highland White is our family pet. She is smart, she's very indulged, and she pretty much runs the household. But she's a great companion, and I think that she has a wonderful life. If I could have any superpower, I would choose flying. I often watch birds soaring in the summer sky and think what an amazing way to look at the world. If I could choose to come back, I would like to come back in 3030 to meet my grandchildren's grandchildren. I think by then we will have wrestled all of the problems about environmental sustainability, and we will have a healthier world and a healthier human race. I have a great celebration, and I look forward to participating virtually.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Bring on the Sunshine. I am super excited. It's been an amazing day. I'm here with my little man, Adriel, and we are here and happy to present the next dance, which is from Nigeria. So, the next dance is called the BM dance, and it's a hunter's dance presented by the Nigerian Heritage Dance Troupe. So this is a traditional dance of the Tiv ethnic group. It showcases the skills of the hunters through energetic dance movements, song, and music with the help of props like guns, cutlasses, arrows, and bows. The dance is done by both males and females. It opens with the men who go hunting, and after a successful hunt, they return home and are celebrated by their wives. And they jointly they celebrate the bounty of the harvest. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this.
Greetings from the Caribbean Canadian Association of Waterloo Region, the CCAWR. My name is Lenoir Carroll Woolery, and I currently serve as president of the CCAWR. Happy Black History Month. Congratulations to the Bring On the Sunshine team for successfully moving the Family Day Festival to an online experience. With the events of 2020 still impacting the Black community, it is so important to celebrate Black history and Black heritage, not just in February, but throughout the year. Black history is African history. African history is Black history. Often, Western culture will try to redefine or reimagine African history. If the context is negative or unflattering, it will readily be labeled Black history. But if the implication is positive or flattering, the truth may be obfuscated or African history reimagined as European history. As one example of reimagining, I will show you an article from a 2002 edition of National Geographic magazine about ancient Egyptian culture. That culture is revered around the world, and the pyramids at Giza are one of the 7 wonders of the world. Notice that the image of the paintings and carvings show individuals with Black features. Now, notice that the artist's impression of what the people might have looked like in day-to-day life is reimagined. The artist rendered them with more European skin and racial features. Here's another example, closer to home. Black history in Canada is Canadian history, but it is not properly recognized or taught. Did you know that before the 1950s, there were no laws in this province that prevented racial discrimination? The first law to tackle prejudicial behavior was the Fair Employment Practices Act, passed in 1951, which criminalized discrimination based on race or religion. After that, in 1954, the Fair Accommodations Practices Act prohibited discrimination in public places and spaces. A Black Canadian, Hugh Burnett, a carpenter who lived in Dresden, Ontario, 1 hour west of London, did much of the work that resulted in these laws being passed. Burnett, the National Unity Association, and their allies lobbied the provincial government to pass these laws because of the racist treatment they and their families experienced. If you've never heard of either the Fair Employment Practices Act or the Fair Accommodations Practices Act, that's because they were rolled into the Ontario Human Rights Code in 1962. That's right. The Ontario Human Rights Code, which all Ontarians are proud of and take for granted, was based in part on the groundbreaking work of a Black man whose ancestors immigrated to Canada in the mid-1800s. Black history is Canadian history. The history and heritage of Blacks in Africa and the history and heritage of Blacks in Canada is too often overlooked, ignored, reimagined, erased, or otherwise censored. During Black History Month, we have the opportunity to learn truths that are not widely taught in our society. We also get the opportunity to celebrate our history and culture. On behalf of the CCAWR, I again say thank you to Bring On the Sunshine for operating this festival for over 10 years. Best wishes for the next 10 years.
Hello, this is Kudzai. I would like to thank the African Canadian Association for supporting the education program at Bring On the Sunshine. We are so excited that we get to be in our community supporting equality and togetherness. Thank you for being a part of that journey. Supporting equality and togetherness. Thank you for being a part of that journey.
Hello, hello, hello. We are enjoying. We are back live and direct. Bring on the sunshine. I say hooray. Okay, that's enough. So right now, I am here to introduce another wonderful, talented, and active band called Ikaya. I hope I pronounced it nicely, Ikaya. This band has been with Bring on the Sunshine for many, many years now. And they've been doing it since day one, and we appreciate them joining us again virtually this year. And they've supported us, and we've supported them in varying capacity. Their sound is a fusion of different genres of music. So what they're going to be performing today is called the Mafaro Jam. I can't wait to listen to the Mafaro Jam, everybody. Let's continue this wonderful show. Bring on the Sunshine Festival. Okay, here you have the Kaya.
Okay.
So that was some amazing music by Ekaya. I hope you guys were jamming and dancing just as much as I was. And Ooze, I'm sure, was dancing as well. So you have to keep up her energy. That's your job today. So next up, we have a dance from Zambia. It's called the Tsongwe dance. And it's from the Eastern Zambia cultures, namely the Ngoni, Chewa, and Nsenga's cultures. And the video will introduce the dance to you. So enjoy.
Welcome to Bring On the Sunshine Video Festival.
My name is Loveness. We are from Zambia, the southern part of Africa in the eastern part. When the girl is of age, she's taken into a house called the counselors. After counseling, there is a dance that follows, and the dance is called Nsongwe, Andi Chinamwadi. And this is a dance that we are going to perform. that is being performed after the girl is being cancelled and nurtured, cultured, when she's being prepared to go for marriage. This is what we do, and we really enjoy it because it is a rich culture and a rich tradition. Bye!
Thank you to the City of Kitchener for your continued support of Bring On the Sunshine Virtual Festival 2021. We truly appreciate it.
Hello, I'm Police Chief Brian Larkin, and welcome to Bring On the Sunshine 2021. You know, if I had a superpower, I would fly. I would fly across the region of Waterloo, spreading joy, peace, and much love. And I would love to be connecting with all of you, so I would fly around really fast and quick. And of course, if I could travel to the future, well, right now, if I could go into the future, I would travel to the end of the COVID-19 pandemic. It's taken a toll on our community in so many ways, and I'm looking forward to be able to come to events like Bring On the Sunshine and connect with all of you, eat, laugh, dance, and most importantly, we could celebrate Black history and Black contributions to Canadian society. And of course, you know, if I could be an animal, I'd be a dolphin. They're so cute and fun and energetic and positive, and they like to swim through the vast oceans of our great country. And more importantly, they're community-based. They like to hang out with their friends. They bring good cheer. They smile. But they're also very protective, and they'll protect their community and their pod. And so I hope all of you have an amazing Bring On the Sunshine. I can't wait till next year when we can be together in person and celebrate all the great contributions of our Black community. Happy Sunshine.
Hello, everybody. I'm back again. This month in North America, especially, we celebrate Black History Month. This is a time that we specifically focus on the history pertaining to Black people, the movement from Africa all the way up to the North American continent. Not meaning to say that all Black people just came to North America, but all of the American continent and the rest of the world. That's Black History Month, focused in celebrating the history of Black people. Now, we at Bring On the Sunshine have an education mandate to teach about the history of Black people. And this history, we believe and we know, starts in Africa. Black history is African history, is world history. So Black history starts in Africa. And the history we speak of and the history we like talking about is not a history that speaks of us being less than. It's not a history that speaks of us asking for something from someone. But there's a history of agency, a history of us being in charge of ourselves, being in charge of who we are. A history that begins before slavery. Now, going back to start with that history, to start with that foundation, that focus that says our beginning is in Africa. It gives us a foundation. It gives us a space, a spot of anchor, in anchoring ourselves, in knowing how we can trace our lineage, how we can trace our genetics all the way back to the continent that bore us. And the fact that we can do that and get all the way back to Africa gives us the rooting, the solid foundation that stops us from being blown this way or that way, depending on where the tide or the wind is going. But when you have a strong rooting and a strong foundation, Yes, you can bend. You can bend, but you won't break because your rooting is solid. So I would love to repeat this and say this, and here I'm quoting one of my most favorite artists. I don't care where you come from. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what you call yourself or what nationality you call yourself. But for as long as you've got blackness in you, you are a black man. As long as you're black, you are an African. Black African. Black African. No brainer. So the rooting starts in Africa. And because it starts there, and the acceptance of being African, then the conversation changes. The conversation is happening on a level of, I know who I am. You cannot tell me what I'm not. And you cannot make me feel less because I already know I am more. And that's what we as Bring On the Sunshine are very focused and about. We are about that understanding, that foundation, that learning, and that self-actualization, that comfort with self, with everything about self, allowing you to step out with confidence and be able to resist anything that's thrown your way. We're going to play some more music, and we're going to call upon, again, the artist that we love so much, Errol Blackwood. And we're going to play a song by Errol called Paradise. When we can all get along, when we can all share in love, when we can all see each other for being human beings, for humanity, Ubuntu, I am because you are. Then paradise is right here on this earth that we're working on. As we walk on it and work on it, dance and do all the stuff that comes with it. Paradise. It's one love. It's Ubuntu. I care for you, you care for me. Errol Blackwood. I'm going to start dancing, and you catch me while I'm already dancing to Errol Blackwood.
Out of many we are born, and together we're strong. You're a paradise island, yeah. You're a paradise island. We carry each other, right? Yeah, on Paradise Island. Yeah, yeah, on Paradise Island. Yeah. When the rain comes, we shelter together. When the wind blows, we come together. When the load's too heavy for one, oh, we carry each other. Yeah, yeah, in paradise.
I'm still dancing to Arrow's music. I can hear it in my head. I won't butcher his song because I love it so much. But I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to introduce you to one of the networks that we work with, we're in partner with, is Bring On the Sunshine. We are spreading our wings. Why? I'm going to introduce you to the plug movement. If you wanted to look this up, it's theplugmovement.org. This is an organization that is based in South Africa, and we're in partnership with them to advance the same things that we as Bring On the Sunshine over here have been talking about. Advance the youth, give youth a platform. So the plug movement is about giving youth a platform to grow, to succeed, to come and share who they are, and in a space that is safe and encourages their creativity. So the plug movement is completely about giving youth a platform to explore, to expand their knowledge, and then ultimately to share and mentor those who may come behind. So Bring On the Sunshine is spreading the wings, and we have spread as far as Southern Africa, where we're in partnership with the Plug Movement. So please do go onto the website, theplugmovement.org, and see what it is that is what we're doing in Southern Africa and how you can be of help and assistance to us where that is concerned. And please do jump onto Hop In. You will find vendors, workshops, and so much going on right now. We are on YouTube, we're on Facebook. That's where you see all the dancing, which is cool, but there's more stuff happening besides just the dancing. You get to interact with the vendors, you get to talk to them about the wares, about the things that they've created, and how you can get more, or how you can assist in actually getting them to sell more of their stuff. So please do jump in onto Hop In, and while they talk to us, connect with us, discuss with us. We love hearing from you. We're used to Bring On the Sunshine being in live and people making a racket. So make that racket at home, but racket away on the keyboard so that we hear what racket you're making over there. Sound good? Well, coming up next, we have run for office in Waterloo region. If we want to change things, we want to change policy, we want to change the things we don't like, be it on a local level, on a provincial level, on a federal level, we have to be involved where that change can happen. That means we have to put ourselves forward to run for office and be sitting at the table when discussions are being had. Not to wait until a decision is made, then we can be up in arms and fighting. We don't like this. Before we go fight we don't like, let's go do the vote that we like. Then those that speak for us can actually advance what we want. So run for office and listen up. If you're interested, make sure you go running.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this info session brought to you by Run for Office Waterloo Region. Our goal is to inspire people within our community in the Waterloo region to step into positions of authority and of power, to be able to represent their communities, support their communities, and inspire others to also do the same thing. My name is Ayo Owoduni. I'm going to be running you through this presentation. So, who exactly are we? We're from different associations within this community. Tapiwa is a former board member of ACOA, the African Canadian Association Waterloo Region. Lenoir is the president of the Caribbean Association currently, Brent Park, a third-year community student at Conestoga College, and Marcia Smelly, a president of the Congress of Black Women Waterloo Region. And as I mentioned, we're passionate about ensuring that we get our people to pay attention to not just what's happening, but also step in and say that they're willing and ready to run for office. Let me kick off with this. Decisions are being made daily in places that you and I do not have access to. And those decisions are affecting you, they're affecting your family, and they're affecting your community. And the only way that we can get into those places where those decisions are being made is by getting key people from our community who love our community, who want to serve in the community, and who are willing to give back to the community. We need them in these places where these decisions are being made so that they can be our voice at those tables. However, when we have conversations with different people from the community, we tend to hear what we would say excuses, or also I would say reasons as well that are perfectly justifiable. But the reality is, as we're making excuses, others have the same exact kind of problems, but they're still stepping above and beyond to represent their communities. So what are some of the excuses and reasons that we're hearing from our community? And which one of these are some of the excuses or reasons that you've also thought of when it comes to running for office? Number one, I am too busy. We're all too busy. With everything that's going on around us, with family, balancing work and family and everything else, we're all very busy. But here's the reality. Those that are also running for office are also very busy, but they've decided to do this for their community, to do this for their families. So we need to start thinking beyond that as well. It takes too much time. I am too busy trying to survive life right now. Here's another excuse. Others do that. They don't need people like me. It's not for people like me. But the reality is, it is for people like you. If you love your community, if you see issues and concerns within the community that are not being addressed, the best person that can solve those problems is you. Why? Because you've seen it, you understand it, you've felt the pain, you've probably lived that experience before, you empathize with those people, and you're ready to step in there. So what qualification do you need? We're going to talk about that a bit more, but others do that. They don't need people like me. That is not true. We need people like you. You are the right person for the position. I don't know where to start or what to do. That's why Run for Office came in, because we realized that there were people that were interested and there were people that had not thought about it, but many people weren't even sure where to begin. And our goal is, you know what? We're here to spur you. We're here to inspire you. We're also here to inform you so that you do know where to start. You do know what the next steps are, and we can work with you to put a plan together. It's just not for me. If we don't do it for our community, who else would do it for us? So, here are some reasons why you should get involved. Just like I love this picture here. We need you. This is why we need you to represent our communities. It is hard to push change from the outside. That is the reality. If there is a certain pain, certain issue within your community, yelling or complaining from the outside might not fix those issues. Getting in there and being part of the conversation, being part of the votes, being part of lobbying, being part of pushing things is the opportunity that we need as a people to be able to push the change that we're looking for. Your community needs representation. Regardless of what community you're coming from, the African community, the Caribbean community, the Afro-Canadian community, whatever community you are part of, Your community is in need of representation at key places where decisions are being made, whether that is in the provincial level, the federal level, the local level. You will be in a position where decisions are made. I think I've talked about that a few times already. So, what are some of the positions that you can run for? We've had people come up to us and say, you know what, we're interested, but where do I start? Or what can I do to serve in the community? We have a few ideas that we can share with you. The first one is focusing on the office of the school board trustee. Now, we can share more details. We have a document called the 5 W's, and I encourage you, if you're still interested, send an email to us. I'm going to ensure that our email address is on the screen. Send an email to us requesting for the 5 W's of whichever area that you're thinking of, or whichever office rather you're thinking of, and we'll send you that document that gives you more details about that. But I'll just give you a high level for now. So the school board trustee, there is the public school board trustee, and then there is the Catholic school board trustee. And I believe there's the French school board trustee as well. So if you're interested in representing and really being a voice for our children in their schools, then this is a great place or direction to go. You can also run for a city or regional councillor position or the mayor position. You can run for a member of provincial parliaments, the MPP position, or you can go to the federal level and run for an MP position, also known as a member of parliament. As I mentioned earlier, we have 5 W's, which is the who, what, when, why. It gives you a bit more detail of each of these areas. I want to quickly introduce to you our speaker series. Every month we hold an info session, a speaker series, as we would like to call it, on the 4th Saturday of each month. It takes place at 1 p.m. If the time changes, we will inform you ahead. And each month we bring in different people that have run for office, who have been successful, some who weren't successful as well. And our goal is to give you an opportunity to connect with them, to hear their story, to hear their thought process, to hear the struggles that they went through when they were looking and making a decision, the research process as well, figuring out what party to join, and those types of things. So we encourage you, send an email to us so that we can add you to the mailing list, so that you can figure out exactly when the next one will be taking place. January 23rd, we had MPP candidate from Cambridge, Marjorie Knight, and we have a few speakers that are coming up in February and March as well. Ariel Kayabaga from London, Ontario, will be speaking in February, and Matthew Green, who recently just confirmed, will be speaking on the 27th of March as well. Remember, the time is 1 p.m. If the time does change, we will inform you, and it will be taking place on the 4th Saturday of each month. Send us an email and we'll send you more detail on when the next one will be taking place. So, let's talk about becoming a school board trustee. What does it take? Some responsibilities include preparing for and participating in all school board meetings and all meetings of board committees of which they're members. So you're having your regular school board meetings, and then you can have a subcommittee. So let's say there is the finance committee, or there's a committee looking at issues of children and any disciplinary issues at all, and then they report to the main board. So you have your regular board meetings, and then you can have your committees who are also meeting as well. Part of some of your responsibilities also include responding to telephone calls, to emails, meeting requests, and queries from constituents. Also, time commitments will vary, but it's not uncommon for a trustee to spend an average of about 15 hours a week on activities associated with the role. Now, this is just for a school trustee position. This is different for a councillor position, for a member of provincial parliaments, and also for a member of parliament. That's why it's extremely important. If you're interested in those, send us an email so that we can send you the 5 W's. In 2017 to 2018, the honorarium limits across Ontario ranged from 7,500 to 29,500 for school board trustees. As mentioned, though, that number it's very wide. That spectrum is very wide. It's very different from what it is in Toronto to what it is here in the Waterloo region. So I suggest the 5Ws document so that you can get the links, the appropriate links to find out the exact honorarium limits for Waterloo region. What are some of the qualifications needed for you to run for office? When filing a nomination, a candidate must meet all of the following requirements. You must be a resident within the jurisdiction of the board. You must be a supporter of the board, meaning paying property taxes to the school board you wish to run for. Now, a question has come up several times. I don't own a property. I currently rent. Does that mean I cannot run for office? Yes, you can still run for office even if you don't own your own property at this point. Send us an email. We'll explain that in more detail. But when you are filling out your tax information, there are segments where it talks about where do you want your property taxes to go to if you do pay taxes, and ensure that you are put in the region and the jurisdiction that you want to be a part of. As I mentioned, send us an email. We'll explain that in a bit more detail to you. You must be a Canadian citizen. You must be at least 18 years old. And if you're running for Catholic school board trustee, you must be a Roman Catholic. And you must not legally be prohibited from voting. You cannot be disqualified by any legislation from holding school board office as well. And if you're a candidate, if nominated, you must remain qualified throughout the election. And if elected, you must remain qualified throughout your term of office as well. What disqualifies you from running for the position? The following persons are disqualified from being elected to school board office. Any person not eligible to vote for the school board. An employee of any school board or clerk, deputy clerk, treasurer, or deputy treasurer of a municipality within the jurisdiction of the board, unless you take an unpaid leave of absence before being nominated, unless you resign if you're elected to the office as well. If you're a judge of any court, you're also disqualified from being elected. If you're a member of the Legislative Assembly of Ontario, if you're a senator, or a member of the House of Commons, you cannot run for office. If you're an inmate or penal or correctional institution under sentence of imprisonment, you also cannot run. Now, keep in mind, when we're talking about these qualifications and disqualifications, our focus is on a school board for now. If you want more information on MPP or MP, remember, send us an email. We'll send you the 5Ws documents, which goes into more detail about those particular positions. I've said it several times. I'll say it again. Thank you very much for listening to me. I do hope you have a fantastic day. We're looking for people that can inspire us. We're looking for people that can direct us. We're looking for people that can encourage us. We're looking for people that can empathize with us and step into positions of authority. We need you to show the rest of the people that, yes, we can run, and we should support one another through that process. And yes, once we are in those positions of power, we will ensure that we don't forget our people. We will also ensure that we take care of our people, we listen, we empathize, and we put policies in place that can move our people to the next level. If you're interested in learning more, our email address is here, runforofficewr@gmail.com. You can request for the 5Ws document. You can request for when our next webinar info session will be taking place, or any question in particular. If you want a one-on-one phone call just to have a conversation and hear things out, send us an email as well. We're interested in talking to you and having a conversation. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Let you know
what you talking about. Don't you know what you are saying, my friend. I'm ready to believe it. I'm ready to believe it. Don't you know what you're talking about. Don't you know what you are saying, my friend. Things are getting better, and you always remember their fingers. All the teachers and preachers who are leaders, just deliver the promises that they give us. Too much theorizing getting government. Expect judgment, the marvelous running wild. The world is end, nothing is on the mend. Along the bed, another man gets his grace. I like to believe it. I like to believe that you know what you're talking about. That you know what you are saying. Teachers teaching, they justify their killing. Well, good living, eliminate the enemy. Preachers preach to protect the other king. Standing king, venom and the word they speak. All of my feet seeking salvation. All my life is what's going down. How can I? 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 The way that we live in. That you know what you're talking about. That you know what you are saying, my friend. I need to be salvation. From my eyes to what's going down. How can I? How can I? Well. I'd like to introduce you to Bridging the Gap, which is a radio show that happens every Tuesday in the Spider Dance. You know, I was already losing track there because the music is so good. You just want to get to the dancing. But Bridging the Gap is on CKWR 98.5 if you're in the Waterloo region. And if you're I don't know, maybe in Zimbabwe, South Africa, maybe Nigeria. We're there on the internet, ckwr.com, and go find Bridging the Gap. That's every Tuesday, 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And right now I'm going to call upon my co-host, the one who makes the music, the one with the most. I do a whole bunch of talking, as you must be aware if you've listened to the show. But the one who's got the good vibes, the one who's got me dancing to, Jabama. Yes, this is my partner in naughtiness.
Yeah. Welcome to the show. Tapiwa Jabama is my name.
Tichawana Ekaya, I think you already know.
Zirudi boss.
Zirugu fire.
Well, I just want to talk about Bring on the Sunshine real quick. What a great day we've had so far. And thank you very much for the support. Thank you for logging in. We want you to keep logging in right now. If you haven't already, please jump on to Hop In. Yes. We have some vendors out there that are still waiting for you to come on and check them out. We have some workshops going on. You are going to find a whole bunch of stuff that you don't want to miss. I know some of us are watching on YouTube and Facebook.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you can't join if you're on YouTube or Facebook. So you're gonna have to sign up tonight. Make sure you sign up on Hopin.
And it's free. It is totally free, and it's so easy. You can literally just click on, hop in, put your name, boom, you're in, and you're already interacting with the vendors.
See, free is my favorite word. So
Free.
if it doesn't cost anything, I'm in there. But we do need your support. The vendors need your support. We really appreciate everything you've done so far, and we keep hoping that you hop in and get involved.
Hop in for real. And just so you know, tomorrow we have this going on again from 12 to 4. And tomorrow, I'll just give you a tiny heads up there. We've got 2 live acts. Like, I am so excited for these guys.
Oh, do you want to say who's on?
Yeah, I guess I'll just tell you. Junior Edkain is a local artist of Turkish background. Amazing flamenco guitar player.
What does he play?
The guitar, flamenco. That's like, and so much more. I mean, every time I hear him playing, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm like, sit down. You gotta hear this.
Okay, so tomorrow I'm not gonna miss that. I'm gonna be here. Who else is playing?
Tomorrow we also have Sarah Tao.
Oh, that's she's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, she's my all-time favorite drummer.
Okay, can I introduce her?
Yes.
Okay. So well, you heard that, right? So hey, we have it on record.
Yeah.
You said I can introduce it. So I'm gonna be introducing Sarah tomorrow. So make sure you don't miss that out. Yeah.
I fell into that one. I know. I thought I was going to introduce my favorite drummer, but no, I just got played out of it.
Yeah, so just wanted to mention some of the vendors that we have out there.
Yep.
Juicy Yoga. Are you familiar with Juicy Yoga?
Juicy Yoga is that's one of our partners, or one of our friends, Selam Debs, run Juicy Yoga. You want to go and connect with her, have a chat with her, and hey, yoga, I'm in.
You're in? Me too. I mean, the next one is GN Fashion.
Fashion. So if you're into, I like looking good. If you've been watching me, I've been like going through the wardrobe, like, there's no tomorrow. But see,
well,
there's tomorrow.
How about me?
I won't say much about my partner. But you see, we are fashionable.
Yes, we are.
We are colors. We love colors going on. So we got GN Fashion.
Okay, we also have SDH Toronto.
Yes, and we've got Aqua.
Oh, Aquaman, one of my favorite group of people. They are very community oriented, and anytime I hear the name Aqua, I always have to, salute.
Yeah, salute for all the work you're doing in the region, for the information that you're giving out, and for making people know that there is a space that they can go to and not feel stigmatized and not feel like they are less than. So again, to Aqua, thank you for the work you're doing, and keep
doing it, and we're gonna keep supporting you as a community. We also have Art Shine for all your art needs. Whether it's
painting,
crafts.
You're making crafts. You got all the colors you want.
Sculptures,
painting.
Yeah, and all that stuff. So get some more.
Yep.
Bots education. Bring on the Sunshine. We love you. The fine folks at Bring on the Sunshine.
Yeah, we're all right with you here at Bridging the Gap, and we thank you for sponsoring us.
Yeah, okay. Borden Island, we love you so much. Yeah.
So if you go on to Hopping and you're going through and seeing all these communities, because there are communities with the Hopping, we even have a gallery, like a 3D art gallery. Like you can see so much art. You could get lost in there. So you might need somebody to go with you. Just saying.
If you get lost, just send us an email, info@bringonthesunshine.ca.
Yep.
Somebody will help you.
Who will show up? You know, we got those remote control drones.
Yeah.
Who just show up and
find
you are like here. You need to be here.
We'll give you GPS. I also wanted to talk a little bit about some of our sponsors.
Yes.
City of Kitchener.
Amazing. I think I already say something about City of Kitchener, but hey, keep supporting us. We love the partnership we've got, and long may it continue.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. KW Community Foundation.
It speaks for itself. Community Foundation. They are about the community, and they are giving us the support that we need. Again, remember the foundation I kept talking about. When you've got the right anchor, you can go far. And KW Community Foundation is there.
Thank you, KW Community Foundation. Toyota.
Drive.
Go
And they're driving us. Yeah, go buy a Toyota and they'll give us a little bit. But yes, thank you. Toyota, reliable to us as well in supporting us. So we thank you for all the help you've been giving us.
Thank you very much, Toyota. As always, Black Lives Matter. Thank you, Black Lives Matter, Kitchener Waterloo. Thank you for the support. We appreciate.
Two fists.
There you go. Two fists. The African Canadian Association of Waterloo Region. We love you. Thank you very much for supporting Bring on the Sunshine.
Yes, African Canadian Association, for all your needs. If you want help as an African, you're trying to figure out, navigate the space, Waterloo region, navigate where to find this and that, just reach out. That's why the organization is there. And even if you're going through issues and you need somebody to speak up for you, advocate for you, that's why African Canadian Association of Waterloo Region is there.
And the one thing I love about African Canadian Association is you don't have to be African. You can be Canadian, you can be from anywhere else. You could be, you become a partner, and there's space for everybody, just like Bring on the Sunshine.
Yeah.
That's why we match so much. And our next sponsor is Kitchener Pioneer Lions Club. The Lions Club, we always love you. The Lions Club are all over the world, man. One of the biggest organizations worldwide. Thank you very much. We will we'll touch a little bit more again on our sponsors and our partners and everybody else that's making this event be what it is.
What it is right now. And thank you to our sponsors. We'll speak to our sponsors again tomorrow, and who has been helping us. And like I said, tomorrow we have amazing stuff going on, live music playing. And obviously the vendors will be available again from 12 tomorrow. So go in and look at stuff. The art exhibition is open. So go look at that art and pick up what you love out of there. And if it's stuff that you're looking at and you're thinking, I cannot get it right now, but maybe when I can travel, just put it off to your side, write it down, maybe send an email to us, be like, you know what, I got super interested in that thing, or speak to the vendors. Can they save it for me? And definitely that can be done for you, right? That's what it's about. And don't forget as well, earlier we had marimba, and then we had gumboots dancing, Tomorrow there's a tutorial.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Also, should I bring my gumboots?
Bring your gumboots.
Okay.
And if you don't have gumboots, wear your snowshoes. like the big boots, so you can actually like slap on them and make that sound and just.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to the dance.
Me too. I want to send a big shout out, man, to the lovely Hadi. Hadi, she said, "Hey Hadi, how are you? Love you. Love you so much. Hey, sending some love and kisses." Mwah, 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 mwah.
A whole bunch of them today.
I know. Yeah, thank you very much for everybody watching the messages. We love the messages. We read every single one of them, you know, and we always try to respond. Like I always say, though, if we always welcome your feedback. If you have any complaints, please direct all of them to Naekaya is his name. If you have any compliments, I'll take those. Send those directly to me. Hey, we all have a role to play here. That's the one that you picked.
I think what's happening here is roles have been twisted and changed. Now I have to take the complaints.
Yeah, right. You take the complaints and I'll take the compliments. Yeah. So do you wanna? I wanted to talk a little bit about. What's been happening today here at Bring on the Sunshine. I know I've always been an advocate for youth, and I was very happy when Jalil was talking about what he's doing and what he's intending to do, and the way he connected with Laura May. Did you want to have a few words to add to that, in terms of since I know you're heavily involved in education and also the youth, and man, is there anything you don't do? Now that I'm thinking about it, is there anything you don't do?
There's quite a number of things.
Okay, let's stick to what you do. Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted you to add a few words in terms of for education and all that stuff.
Yes, we are absolutely focused on education. Let's Bring on the Sunshine, and I've been, I guess, fortunate enough to have this amazing team around that helps, that stays in the background and sometimes pulls information from there and over there, puts it there for me sometimes to present.
Mm-hmm.
And the education piece starts at kindergarten,
right,
all the way to universities. So we have got material for every age group, and we present it in a manner that appeals to every age group that we're in. Some are very discussive, and we're going into it back and forth. And I found, especially from 9-year-olds going up there asking you questions that you're thinking like,
yeah. That reminds me. Tomorrow from 12 to 1, there's going to be a storytelling for kids.
Yep.
So please don't miss tomorrow 12 to 1 storytelling. Do we know who's doing the storytelling, or should we keep it a secret?
Yes, we're going to keep it a secret. It's a complete secret, but you want to be there. Make sure that if you're anyway from the age of 3, all the way up to 40, 50.
Little kids and big kids.
Yeah, little kids and big kids. We're going to have an awesome story that you all can sit back and discuss amongst yourselves after we have had the story.
So somebody asked a question. They want to know the flag behind me. So I'm going to scoot over to the side so you can see it.
Yes.
You want to say something about the flag? Maybe you can touch not just on the flag and also the sculptures we have next to us.
What we have here is the flag. It's the Zimbabwean flag. We are from Zimbabwe originally, and most of the information that we've been sharing, we started acquiring it while we're still in Zimbabwe. So this is a throwback to where we come from, to home, to acknowledge who we are, and also the historical aspect that comes along with this. Like this is called the Zimbabwe bird, and it's a sculpture that was done probably in the 14th century, And now we use it to represent ourselves. It's called the Zimbabwe bird. So it's a bird that we now use as, how would I put it, as a what? Like how the Canadians use the beaver.
It's the national bird.
Yeah, that's our national bird. Okay, I will do that. So this is what you see on the flag here. And the colors that we have from the Zimbabwe flag, the green speaks to the vegetation that you've got across the country. The yellow speaks to the mineral wealth that we have in the ground. The red speaks to all the blood that was spilled in the fight for emancipation and freedom. And the bird, obviously, I already spoke about it. And black for me.
I think well, you had him, folks. I told you the guy is multi-talented. You know, if you want history, if you want storytelling, if you want music, if you want radio hosting, dancing. If you should we get you to dance some more?
Yeah, let's put on some music and let's get some. Hey, this right here is a dance everyone should know and should be able to do. I think it's simple enough.
What do you call this dance again?
It has no name. But we'll give it. It comes from. I would say it's mostly Southern Africa, obviously, and it's some of that dancing that goes with amapiano. Oh yeah. So I hope right now you're joining us in the dance right at home because it's easy enough. I think everybody, even if you're sitting in your chair, you can shake your shoulders and move your arms. So don't forget, tomorrow, 12 to 4, we're doing this again. And there'll be a whole lot more dancing and craziness and most of it from me.
Well, thank you. I'll be here tomorrow. I'm going to be here. So please, if you miss any part of the show, go to Facebook, go to YouTube, and you'll be able to see the whole show again. Check it out, man. You know, I know I'm gonna go home and because I was working, I'm gonna go home and watch it over again. And tomorrow we can talk more about it. So again, thank you very much for spending your Saturday, your Sunday with us today, your family day. Well, oh, by the way, happy Family Day, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. So much love from us, Bring On The Sunshine to you. So much love from us, Bridging the Gap, the show that you want to be listening to on CKWR 98.5 if you're in Waterloo region, or CKWR.com if you're on the English. Msazoti taisagona kutamba